All right. So, welcome to the first episode of Math Monday. So, ayun, it is another part ng ating Becoming the Ideal Engineer series in which we tackle math problems, not just the problems themselves, but yung processes behind them. Ano, processes, yeah. And another addition here is that we can deal with some seemingly hard problems, but they're actually easy. So, ayun, so as you can see, for today's episode, I have decided to go with an interesting integral. So why is it interesting? Uh, Actually, yung sagot niya is madali lang. And that answer would be pi over 4. So you can just put this as your solution and you can walk away. That's how easy this could be. But still, we have to provide some sort of solution as to how we came up with this answer. So that's the concept behind Math Monday and how this series will go. So, and without further ado, let us begin. So, okay, first we have to go with a roundabout solution here. So we don't really want to deal with the conventional integration since medyo complex nga siya since we have yung ating quotient here, dito quotient, and also we have to deal with the powers here. So if we try to solve it using the analytical method, medyo mahirapan tayo. So let's go about a easier way. Ano? So we're going to let this whole equation, let na natin pang buong equation, to be equal to, let's say, I. Ano? Let's equate that to I. And we will set this as our equation 1. Okay? Set this as our equation 1. And we know that when we are taking integrals, we're basically subtracting, ano? We're subtracting. So what I mean by that is whenever we have an integral from 0, the lower limit up to an upper limit, let's say of a of f of x dx, that is basically equal to the integral from 0 to a 0 to a of the function f of a minus x dx. So that's really what's happening here when we are taking definite integrals. And 0 can be a variable b, and then this would be b as well. So that's the concept there. We're just using yung ating 0 for the convenience of x here. So it would be the x, ano, the infinitesimal. Okay, so knowing this, ano, since we have a value of a dito, ano, alam natin yung value ng a, which is pi over 2. We can substitute that to our equation. We can substitute this model. Okay, so I would then be equal to the integral of 0 to pi over 2 of yung ating function, but we are substituting itong a minus x. We have sine cube of pi over 2 minus x over sine cube of pi over 2 minus x plus cosine cube pi over 2 minus x. And we have dx. So parang ito yung the concept here. Okay? And now we have to look dito sa ating values here. So we know that whenever we have a sine function and we have a pi over 2, no, pi over 2 is basically, that is basically yung ating 90 degree. No. And then we subtract that by an angle theta. That is going to be equal sa ating cosine function. So why? So if we look at yung ating unit circle, and let's try to make right triangle here. So let's say ayan, and we have these parts here. So these angles must be equal to 180 degrees. Yung ating theta. So let's try to do that. Ayan. And whenever, since we have itong 90 degrees, which is ito na yun, the whole 90 degrees would be here, from here to there, and we're just really using this as an imaginary angle. So we can say that whenever we are altering yung ating function and we're subtracting an angle, that would be equated dun sa ating opposite na angle. So to explain that in simpler terms, the same goes for cosine. And this is what we call yung ating co-function identities. All right? This is what we call them. So using this idea in mind, we can replace yung ating values here. Okay? So I would now be equal to the integral from 0 to pi over 2. Now we have sine cube of pi over 2 minus x. That would just basically be cosine cube of x. Okay? Over. Now this would be cosine cube of x. And this would be sine cube of x dx. Okay? So you can see now what we have done here. And we will, this will be our equation 2. Okay? Now, we're going to add these two equations. Okay? So, ayan. So, since these are basically the same, these are basically the same equations. Equation 1 plus equation 2, that would basically yield us an answer of 2i. Since we just added the 2. And that also means that we are going to add yung kung anong nasa equations natin. So now 2i would be equal to the integral from 0 to pi over 2. Now we will just simplify, since if we add these two equations, ano naman sila? Same denominator. Yeah, they're the same denominator since we're not really worrying about the arrangement of the variables here. It is the commutative property. So, again, this would be just sine cube of x plus sine cube of x. Yeah, same denominator. We have this, we have this, and we have that. So, parang hindi tayo malito. This is over sine cube of x plus cosine cube of x dx. And what do you notice with this? This simply cancels into 1. So that's very nice, since we can just integrate this as it is. So we have 2i that is going to be equal to the integral from 0 to pi over 2. It is going to be 1 dx. Okay? And simply integrating this, and the integral of a constant would be a variable with the respect to its infinitesimal variable x. So 2i is going to be equal to x, in which we can apply our limits. So that this is pi over 2 and this is 0. And 2i is going to be equal to pi over 2 minus 0. And if you want to remove yung ating 2 here, we just simply divide both sides by 2. So this will get cancelled. And pi over 2 divided by 2, that is going to be pi over 4. So I is going to be equal to pi over 4. Ano? And when we look back, yung ating I, ito na yun. Ito na yung whole equation na yun. So I is equal to pi over 4. And there we have our answer. So I guess that wraps it up for sa ating Math Monday. So ayun nga, this looks like a complicated integral, but really, it is really just about your analysis on how you will deal with these types of problems. So, ayun, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow sa ating uh, Tech Tuesday. Okay? So, thank you guys, and goodbye. Happy learning.